This should mostly be working fine. I have no idea in all honesty, knowing YouTube. It could be set to private for all I know, so I gotta go in quick and make sure it's public. Oh, it's set to public for once. Woo! It doesn't auto set to private. That's a shocker. No, it doesn't have that. I mean, this is the fun way to start every stream. I'm just gonna copy and paste the tags. I can't be bothered. I probably could set it to private and just be like woo woo woo, but this takes me like a minute, so it's like we literally can get right to this as soon as I like slap all these tags in. Get rid of you, part 2, hashtag 2, there we go, tags are done. Game, Elden Ring. Just not my one thing. Playlist. Just slap in this playlist. Voila. Magic. Save. Now it should be public. Open a new tab. On game, Elden Ring. Yep, sounds good. Yeah, that was quick. Anyway, so yeah. I haven't been able to stream due to issues where I couldn't talk for long periods. Real life, you know. And also just issues where I was really tired a lot. Cannot log in. Yeah, it's undergoing maintenance, I know. So we're doing this offline mode. Doesn't really matter too much if we do it in offline mode. I have like so many I wish you could have more characters. I actually dislike how little characters you can have. I probably will start overwriting these characters and remaking it on this character by copying the save so I can have lower level characters. Because all my characters like being level insert number here is kind of annoying. I could also cheese the dragon. Do I do that? I wish there was a thing that boosts cold damage. Like, I've never liked that you can't really do that. 1 second, why just quickly put something in the background. Oh, apparently Ninja's getting cancelled. Time to put that to my watch later. Okay, now let's go in and make sure this is functioning on this end so I can confirm on other account. Like pretty much I have an old account that I just use to confirm the stream's audio is fine on tablets too. I need to change my channel name so badly at some point. You know what, I'm gonna do that, like, after this stream. Probably I'm gonna go back to Dark Moon Angelo. Like, OG name, like a potato, like we're gonna be the OG Potato Warrior. Okay, I feel my voice is a little too loud. There we go. I think that's better. No point paying attention to them because they do like no damage. Oh wait, 1 second. Let's ignore you. Crossbow. Crossbow. No, it's not. I want the strong spread. Monster crossbow of doom. Also, even if you just want to say rubbish to me, like I suck at the game or something, feel free to do that, by the way. Like legit, feel free to tell me I suck. I don't care. Like, feel free to come in and say you suck at this game. Anyway, what are we doing? Actually, I need to remember. So we could go down here and fight the dragon here. We could go to the ghoul. I think we're gonna go to the ghoul this time because I didn't do that originally. So we're gonna go to the ghoul. And apparently I've got great frame rate currently, though I do run on normal instead of like fast because, sorry, you're an idiot if you run on fast. Especially if you don't have that crisp, I live on my own, all the Wi-Fi belongs to me type connection. I do not have that luxury, you know. I also want to get some new armor. Great swords are so disappointing in their moveset. No, I'm not joking, great swords are some of the most disappointing moveset So I did have a hilarious fight where I've just proven that Colosseum is just filled with people who have actually no skill at gaming. Like, they all play the exact same way and they all use the same 2 weapons over and over. And it's like, my man, like, you wonder why I just go sleepo against everyone, because you all play the same and use the same build. Why would I even bother trying to use my brain against that? Oh yes, I love the laggy poke stick that you abuse because you know the frame rate's broken in the Colosseum. Like, I'm not joking, I swear I get more lag in the Colosseum than I do in Invasion. Which makes no sense. How does a one-on-one get more lag than an open world fight? That is always something I'm just like, wow. There's a problem with this game. Very clearly. Also, fun fact, there's actually a secret about Mesmer, and I can't show you it because you're not fighting Mesmer, but when you get to stage 2, when he does the slam down attacks with his serpent technically has a separate freeze hitbox for his base form, so you can freeze the serpent form, and then you can freeze his base form. I'm not sure if they fixed that yet, because there's a patch that happens, so maybe they fixed that. But I'm not sure if that was a glitch or something. But, like, yeah, you could straight up just completely make a joke out of it, you know? Like, freeze box really, that's why Mesmer is the greatest boss in this game, because you can pretty much use any build against him solo and it's golden. You can use Mimic Kit, it's golden. You can use any Ash, it's golden. Any summon, as long as it's one summon and it's golden. 2 summons, I will say Elden Ring has a very poor quality control because it pretty much just forces you to use stats effects on a lot of 2-man summons, which I think kind of boring way to just do it, to bloat their health to the point. When really, if you want to balance out like summons, you could just make the boss have new attacks, like maybe he uses AoEs more often, maybe he uses backsteps more often, and gets out of range after attacks more often, giving you less windows to punish. Instead of just going, yeah, we're just going to give you giant health bar, you know? I always just find that a little lame, you know? Just a little lame when, like, the boss is just the classic, well, we just gave it a lot of health, you know, Sherlock. Just a smidget lot of health. We just stacked it to the wazoo. Just kind of lame, in my opinion. That, like, the difficulty purely exists due to having the too much health. No, 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 no. I'm dead. That was a derpy on my end. That was a derpy on my end. I did not need to jump. I panicked. I thought I was fine. And then I'm dead. That just really shows you that you really got to sometimes just trust in the cards that have been given to you. You got to trust in the hand that's been given to you. And trust that the game isn't going to, like, just kill you. Why do I always forget about that ambush? I literally get ambushed like 6 billion times and I always forget about it. Yeah, I can't be bothered. I'm just going to run past all of you. You know what I dislike? A thing that Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3 have, and Bloodborne has, and all these games have, and a thing I really like in Dark Souls 2 is when you couldn't just reboot game cheese enemies. So, you know where, like, you run away from the enemy and you just quit out of the game, or you go back to main menu to avoid actually fighting them. I think that's stupid. And it's like when going offline boots you back to the menu. I think that's stupid too. And like you can trash on Dark Souls 2 all you want. It's objectively true that it gives the 2 mechanics better than any other game FromSoft has made, which is involved online having a major role in the game. Ooh, I almost misangled that so bad. Okay, so I can just safely walk this. Yeah, I can just safely walk that. That's amazing. You're gonna safely walk all of this. Anyway. We all know this is an enemy, so... Oh, can I not be grabbed on that by that attack? And a hefty pot, one of the best things in the game. Hefty pot with a big AoE. So if you're good at throwing like this basic pot, they're also pretty good. So I don't think there's a cross basic pot, you know, when you get 20 of them. If there was, that would be so overpowered against bosses like this. Like, that would be how many pots at that point? I will openly say great tools are so pathetic in this game. It's sad. Like, sure, there are great swords that have Asher of Wars that are really strong, but great swords by themselves are not that impressive. Like, literally play the older games and you will see how much better great swords are. Great hammers are good, like Whirly Jigsaw, ooh. That's like the Geezer Will. Like, the one hand on that weapon is actually a monster. Can I even use the Geezer Will in this build? That would actually make Mesmer a bit of a joke because of the bleed build up. Do I not have it? Well, that'd be unfortunate if I didn't have the Geezer Whip. Oh no, I put everything in. I forgot. I stored everything away, didn't I? I'd have to go grab it from, like... I would have to go grab it. Oh well. You know, while we're doing this simple, easy stuff, like, I want to talk about something actually on a side note. And I'm not sure if I'll do an actual video on it, so I might as well talk about it now while I'm playing the DLC. It's about the DLC. I utterly detest fanboys of this game. Like, you can like a game, but pretending like there's nothing to ever criticize about your favorite game just drives me up the wall, you know? Like, it's like these people legit act like anyone who dares criticize the game is literally the most evil person in the world, and they act like they've lost their minds, you know? And I'm one about a very particular group of people. You know, the ones who sit on the forum all day and go, nah, this game good, you're wrong. And then they don't actually explain why it's objectively bad bit of game design where the hit rate is 50 bugs. They don't explain how that's somehow good. And it's just like, I've literally shown you the hitbox. What do you mean? I utterly detest people like that. It's just a waste of time. It literally takes you like probably like 20 minutes, just depending on how quick they are to respond, to realize this person's a disingenuous hunk of garbage to talk to. So it's just annoying, you know? Because it takes you so long to realize, oh, I'm just talking to a disingenuous piece of trash who's here to waste my time and just fanboy over everything FromSoft makes. And the thing is, you can like the game, you can think it's your 10 out of 10. I'll laugh at you a bit calling it a 10 out of 10. But they're fair. But when you like just ignore factual evidence of actual issues, that's when I'm just scratching my head at like the behavior, because it's just like, how? Oh, does that not work? I was hoping. Oh, it does, it works. Can I jump up here? Oh, I was hoping it would work. You can't bunny hop that. But no, that does actually annoy you when it's like you literally spend time to research something and then the response is just skill issue, get good, you bad, you're not playing the game right. And it's like, mate, it's a video game. I'll play however I want. If you want to play literally by giving yourself every disadvantage in the universe by deliberately playing in a way they don't intend you to play, legitimately, considering, you know, this game is designed to just be played like it's a cheese fest. And I think any sane player will just admit that. Like, this game is designed to be cheese. Every baked mechanic in the game is cheese. It is the cheese simulator. You'd almost think with the amount of cheese in it, that was there is a full-on big old patty with like 10 slices of cheese, like at least 3 buns and a whole lot of the sauce slathered all over it. Delicious. Now I'm trying to remember the way up to grab, because I know there's a pot here, so I'm trying to remember the way up. Now this is the real challenge of this area, is just remembering the path up. Oh, here we go. how many hefty pots do I have? I have, 2. I have 2 hefty pots. Nice and hefty. I should also probably at some point get the furnace golem destroyer if I don't already have that. Do I not? No, I don't. Okay, we need to grab that at some point. Few more. Also, if you're struggling with the furnace golem, and it's like got feet damage, use the geyser wheel, the whirligig sword, because golems are not physical damage. They are based on number of hits. I believe they legit have like a max hit limit. So pretty much they will not fall over until you hit them a certain number of times, and then they will collapse. And the wheel does so many hits in a row that even if the hits don't do massive poise damage, they chip away at like that retroactive, dumbly designed mechanic, and it allows you to pretty much like, I believe in like 3 one-handed heavy uncharged, you can poise break him, and you can literally just combo loop it, because I believe their dagger almost lasts long enough to like get 3 off, so by the time he's charged up the next attack, I thought the foot you're going for like super jump, I think you can like get off the 3rd hit and just stun loop him if you time it right. Sometimes the game will just go, nah, you get it anyway. And that's just the way the game crumbles. But overall, yeah. Like, that weapon is the perfection of how you deal with, like, those obnoxiously medium enemies. You know? It's really cool, like, that weapon, in my opinion, is just something that is versatile in a way I wish more weapons were. You know? I wish more weapons were versatile in that way. I wonder if you could hide here in AFK farm. And like just force everyone off as soon as they come to get you. Probably be a dirty tactic, but it would work, you know? Beautiful. Bad geometry. Now it's time. Oh yes, we are switching over to Mega Pot. I am the Potter, and I have come to stick you with my sword. Hi-ya! I need to just make a pot character, like, I don't want to delete my previous characters. Like, I wish there were more save slots. Like, can we petition FromSoft us to give us like 10 more save slots? You know, like, that's all I ask for. There's 10 more slots. Like, why is there even a save slot limit? Like, let us fill up our hard drive with saves if we want to do that. That's the thing I think should be the case. Like, let us just put more stuff on our save if we want to, and we bear the consequences of our own personal choices, you know. I wish that was a thing more developers just let you do, because it really feels like the developers don't want you doing anything that may be your own fault half the time, especially in this game. In the DLC, it does feel like it's very handholdy at times for no reason. Oh, we're too heavy. Oh, we need to lighten up our load a little bit. How do we make ourselves lighter? How do we lose weight? Maybe it is. No, we're still too fat. Obesity is a rising crisis right here. We need to find a way to lose weight. Oh, no. Maybe. I'm too heavy. Oh, okay, we'll go small pot. Whatever. We'll go tiny pot. Okay. Never mind. We'll just go back to the egg. Won't we? We'll sleep. Because I can't. Making me too obese to carry the weight. My knees tremble so much whenever I try and lift weight. It is such torture. My character's got such fragile knees. I do love taking the nick a bit. But no, I wish people were, like, back to original thing where I was talking about, like, fanboys. I wish more people just ignored them and just gave their honest opinions about the game. Because you can tell, like, a lot of people want to say more negative stuff, but they always preference with, I like the game, but... And I find that utterly ridiculous that so many people are just scared of fanboys coming after them. It's like, what are they going to do? Send you mean comments? I find it ridiculous, you know? It's like, what are they actually going to do? Send you mean comments? Congratulations. That's so bad. People are legit scared of mean comments nowadays. It's actually absurd. I wonder if they're a way down there. I think there might be, but I'm not sure how. But no, I just find that weird, like how people are scared of mean comments on the internet when literally that's what the internet's known for. Like me, I just troll people when they like send me a message. But when they send me a message that I find offensive, I just send them like an insult back, or I just go, thanks for the compliment. You know? I just don't fall into the bait half the time. Like, most of the time, allowing these people to, like, get under your skin is what they want. So if you think someone's trying to get under your skin, just... Oh, shoot, he just did 0 damage from that for some reason. Which is great gameplay, I guess. Time for the stun loop. As soon as you get that going, it's always perfect. But no, I really don't get where this fear of mean words came from. It's so weird. Anyway, we can finally remove this, so remove marker. We are free from the goal. But no, I don't get where that came from. Like, I honestly blame like stuff like Tumblr, like spreading out to other platforms. That's what I think with the issue is, like, too many people from Tumblr went to other platforms, and now like you have to deal with their, oh, you can't say that mean thing about me, and it's like, why? Why can't I say it? What reason do I have not to say it? You literally are complaining about being poor, yet you eat enough food to feed 6 people, you know? Like, is that gonna get me in trouble for saying that? Like, for me pointing out that fact? Because it's true. Like, when I see people complain about money and then you eat enough food for 6 people, it's like, what do you mean money? How about you stop eating so much? Like, it'll probably do you some good as well, because your thyroid won't give out as quickly. It may still give out, but I'm just saying, like, it's less likely to. Obviously, personally, I've had experience with bad genetics, so I know it's not always a guarantee, but it's always best not to make an existing problem worse if you have a problem, you know? That's always a good idea, just to not make it worse. It's just like... I just feel like people lack self-discipline nowadays. So I have discipline problems from time to time where I allow my frustrations to get control of me, and I stop thinking rationally, and I let my head get in that bad space, and then you just sort of like start being like super negative, you know? You become super negative, you become such a downer, and it really like just leaves you in this state of like unlikability, you know? Because you're just acting like some sad loser who's like scared of their own shadow or something. And it's honestly quite bad in a way, if you get what I mean. Let's go around here and get to the hidden cave. But no, people need more self-discipline. I love how this is like probably like not even my most I think I had one more controversial opening than this. But like, I don't think that was on this channel. That was on like an older channel, I believe. I don't upload to anymore because I was in a terrible headspace back then. It was like when I act mean to people, I'm like, I've been in a bad headspace. I've been in a horrendous headspace. And so when I see people like doing things that I know they could easily overcome if they just put a little effort into it, I do sort of get kind of annoyed at it, you know? Like, I think any normal person who's overcome like a bad headspace gets annoyed when they see people avoiding easy trappings, or not avoiding easy traps, falling into easy trappings, like things that you should be able to spot a mile away, and the person literally tells you, hey, don't do that, that's not good for you, and then you get insulted because like you gave them advice based on experience. It's like, when did we devalue experience, I wonder? Well, I can imagine a few reasons why experience is devalued, which are legitimate reasons. But I mean in general scope, like in the normal concept of dealing with certain problems, like where someone very clearly knows what they're on about and people just ignore them. I'm more on about, so I'm not on about like the justifiable time. Because, oh yeah, I'm not getting into that on this channel. That's not the kind of stuff we talk about here. I talk about how cringe I am and like my random rambles about how I dislike people, and then I go on another random ramble for like 20 minutes, and then I'm dead silent for 10 minutes, and then we talk about the video game maybe for like 5 minutes of the stream. You know? That's what I do. But no. I honestly wish like a lot of the base armor just got removed to the game and just made alternative like attires. It would have actually made the alteration like thing much more interesting, because you could have one bit of armor, you could have defaulted, no like symbols on it armor, and then you could have all the symbols versions, and that would have been much cooler in my opinion. You know, because there's no real reason to farm a lot of these armor sets in my opinion. I feel like they could have just all been made alterations and it would have actually been better, because one, your inventory would be less clustered, so you could have them all in the same thing. And they even did that. That's actually what annoys me, because they actually did do that as well. They did with the finger armor, where like that armor, like if you get the alternative version, yeah? If you get the alternative version of the armor, you know, it's the priest armor, and so you start with the priest armor and you alter it, and it becomes the finger armor, and it has a unique effect when you alterate it. And that actually annoys me that like isn't done more often. Oh, I messed up. I'm not sure you hit me, but okay. Aha, lingering hitbox, lovely. Also, I hate this camera. The camera should be lower down on its body when I'm targeting here. I hate when these cameras are delivery placed so obnoxiously high. It makes me so irritated to target them. For a second. But it's not, it's just like that would have been cool to have got it. Like, could you imagine they added like a death like fire breath? You know? Instead of just having it be flame with a different colour. There's so many disappointing things in this DLC. So this is why I go like, sure, you ignore the issues, the DLC can be fun, but even if you ignore the issues of DLC, it's not really... Horned Bra. Did I grab that? I think I did grab it, but I might have just left it hidden. Okay, yeah, something useless. It's summon Vestige Spirits where you can do that better with a spell that does like 20 billion more damage, you know? It's like, it's completely worthless. I personally just want more effort put into these games and like thought put into them. Because there's so many things where it's just like disappointing because you can tell like they just didn't put effort to certain mechanics and certain moves, and like the fact is none of the spells were clearly tested. Like impenetrable fall should not do that much damage to anything. Like you can immediately half that bleed build up and it would still be pretty strong, but it wouldn't be absolutely the strongest thing in the universe. There's so many things in this game where you're just like, you know? Also, I hate you can't craft while in combat. That's so stupid. Also, the opening the map thing, where sometimes the game will just decide to take 20 years to let you open the map, is also super annoying. It's just like... Oh, my voice is going weird. But no, like, it's like... There's so many things in this game where you just sit there like, why? Why can't I open the crafting table? I'm literally hidden. Why can I not teleport? I've been hidden for like 2 minutes now. No enemies come towards. Oh, it's because they're walking outside the preferential of my vision, and that apparently means they see me, even though they have no visible line of sight of my character for like a good minute now. Like, it is just basic balance then, like, just doesn't exist in this game, you know? I probably also should go grab all the forager and then tell the dude to go commit the seppuku. Which some people might say is cruel, but he's also really annoying in the boss fight, and it's a terrible boss fight. And I actually really hate how they ended his storyline, because it actually makes me mad that you can't get him to side with you. So that'd been cool if you could have gone to side with you instead, and then maybe got an alternative ending. So I saw a weird thing where people were debating whether he was a forager brood or not, and I'm just like, well, duh. Like, his behavior is very clearly not. Like, he's very clearly a forager brood, in my opinion. At least in my view, I feel like he's a forager brood. I think anyone sensibly would argue he's probably a forager. I just find it stupid if he wasn't. Ooh, what? Oh yeah, I did watch, like, Ice Estes Rockman video. That was... Dude's content is fire, I tell you. I can't remember to use the term fire, but you know my point. His content's real good. I love it. I wish there was more, like, original creators like him, like... Because even when he uses a chainsaw glitch, that usually I would be very annoyed if I saw anyone use it. I'll sort of, like, he's using it in a way where it's actually sort of funny. And it's not just... oh, you're using it because you don't want to play the game properly. Because I just don't feel like there's many things that justify using bugs in this game. Like, unless it's something actually, like, horrendously bad. Like, if you glitch from Sort Radon, I'm not going to complain about that. But that's just poor enemy design in a nutshell. Broken hitboxes, glitched out mechanics. Highest uptime in the history of any FromSoft game, I'm pretty sure, in terms of offense. And I'm pretty sure that was officially now recorded as factual, so... And this is the thing they will ignore, by the way. I legit saw someone bring this up, and a person literally went, you can't compare these two games, they have different No, they don't. The only thing they have different is one has a deflect-based system. It still follows the fundamental rules of all FromSoft games that they've made since, like, Dark Souls 1, pretty much. I guess you could also say Demon Souls as well, though I haven't played it, so I'm not going to have an opinion on that. But no, it's just like he has, well, I think it's like he has over like 75% uptime on his aggression. Or something like that, like, it's something like ridiculous, it's like over 75%, I'm pretty sure. It was something absolutely absurd that just made me pause and go, really? That's his uptime? That's insane! Because I knew there was something always dodgy about him, but I never knew he had such extreme uptime, which made sense why, when I tried to fight him with a pot build, why it felt like nigh impossible at times. Because his uptime was just so insane, and you're just sitting there waiting for such a giant window that might just never come if you don't get good RNG. So it's like, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I'm just sick of RNG enemies anyway. Like, I feel like they have been an issue in this game since like base game first boss, pretty much. Not Soldier of Godric. They're not a boss. They're a joke of a character that everyone means to be like this thing that it's just like, well, I forget that does damage, doesn't it? Well, but no, it's just like, yeah. I feel like even from like Margaret, you sort of see the writing on the wall of how they're designing enemies, and it's kind of just like, oh, this is kind of lame. Like, can you be a little more creative than just give them every other annoying thing that people complained about in the previous games of every enemy who had it being an annoying enemy to fight? Then again, these are the same people who made the argument that if you can dodge something, that means it's fine. Like, if you can, like, no-hit a boss, it's fine. Never mind the fact these no-hitters are in light roll, meaning they have more rolls than 9% of players. And then they, like, abuse certain mechanics in the game. Generally, a poke attack that legit has the most ridiculous speed, and it's just like, why is that thing so fast? I still don't get that design choice. Why not have cracked pots? What? No, I need to check this. Cracked pots. No, I have 20 cracked pots. And no, what? Oh, I know. We're gonna delete you because I need to cheese this enemy, so... Oh, no. Discard. Boom. Yeah, that's a quick way to steal stuff you want to get rid of, by the way. And then we smack out you, and put you in here. Boom. Boom. I'm probably not going to get as much as I should due to the fact it's not base scaling. But I'm pretty sure I could just put the holy damage boost, couldn't I? Holy, holy, holy. That should be good. My response when I have to deal with this kind of stuff, I'm just like, nah, can't be bothered. You need space to really have any real use from the cracked pot anyway. Should have used frost instead. Would have been far more effective, so I believe they still get affected by frost, despite the fact their breath attack when you get is just an inferior version of the frost breath, but bruh, the game design consistency, right? I also find it weird you can frost certain spirits but not all of them. It's like There's so many inconsistent mechanics in this game that it's just like you sit there going, yeah, a lot of the time when you see how these mechanics work and you just find it so stupid. And you're just like, who thought this was okay? Who game tested this? Like, this is some Peter Pan Neverland nonsense, you know? It'd be nice if I could trick the boss to running off a ledge or something, that'd be fun. I believe this is a shortcut to a hidden area, right? So rather, like, rest point. No, it's not. I thought it was. It's not. No, that is what I mean. This is just de-incentivized exploring. Like, I go down this side path. Not even like... Oh, never mind. Here we go. Here's the random... No, never mind. It's not. It looks like a cave, but it's not. You see what I mean? There's nothing here. There's no point exploring half the time unless you know something's there. Also, look at that aggro range. That's such good aggro range, right? Like, there's no issue with that aggro range, right? 10 out of 10 game, right? The aggro range of literally... I'm not even sure how to describe it. It's just stupid. It's just lazy design in my opinion. You just slap as much aggro range onto something and go, yeah, that's good enough. Is it fun? Don't care. Let's have them have a lot of aggro range to the point where it gets annoying. Like, that's good game design, right? People totally won't get annoyed over this. No. Almost like a plus 10, which is pretty much where it drops off massively until you get like a little bit ahead. Like really, plus 15 is good enough if you want anything. I need to remember where like the book is around here. Like I know there's a book somewhere around it. I think it's up this way. I think. No, let's just cheat you. Mickey Mouse, Clubhouse, John the Bus. Oh no. I'm dead. Oh, he didn't one-shot me. What's that? See how annoying this heavy is to fight. Yeah, I'll be like, you do no damage from that? You taking damage? What do you mean you're not taking damage? You taking damage. You don't get to decide whether you take damage or not. I decide whether you take damage or not. There's gonna be a body somewhere around here that has the item. Oh, here we go. Cookbook number 1. Oh gee. I need yeah. I can eat right that resource, okay? swear there's a second crack pot, apparently not. Oh, that's 4 crack pots already. And I believe the rest are found in like ghouls, so yeah. That's good. So discard. I can also throw behinds around and be good at PvP. No real point having them outside of PvP. Oh, yawny on. I'm probably not going to make this video super long. It's probably just going to be short because I am a little tired, I'll be honest. It is early, but I'm kind of tired and I want to get some exercise in soon. I don't want to like just walk away from stream mute and stuff just to get some exercise in, you know? I believe there's another Tina cookbook up here as well. Trina, not Tina. Why I keep calling him Saint Tina? Trina. There we go. Cookbook number 2. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. That job real smooth. I tell you, back in the day, like when music actually had personality, that was the times, you know. I grew up on a lot of old stuff as well, but I tell you, like, people really underestimate just how good the classics are. Like, they're all, like, they talk about classic rock, and I'm like, what about classic pop, hip hop, all this stuff? Like, when it was actually good and it had good moral character to it, you know? Now all you hear is people talking about rap that always has negative stuff associated with it, and it's just like, you know? It's just like, I personally just... I just wish there was more positive songs in the world instead of just people constantly complaining about stuff. Like, yes, you've done that like 7 billion times. You have like 20 trillion in the bank. Like, can you now actually do something that's entertaining and not just another, my boyfriend broke up with me because I was a horrid human being? Which is literally half the time what it turns out to be. Like, singers nowadays are just depressing. And I'm not saying that it wasn't like that a long time ago as well. I'm just saying it wasn't as bad. It wasn't like every single song was just someone complaining about something and then not even being consistent with it, because then they say something contradictory.
Right. Well, to think there were, and the deep this can only mean is adoring other self. Righteous Tane.
Somebody's watching me. Pop that respawn. No, don't touch him. Come over here, you maggot. Don't you dare touch him. How dare you come near him? I shall genocide you, doggo. Oh, this video is gonna get in trouble. Not allowed to say those kind of big words, even if it's clearly a joke. But no, there is nothing good about Elden Ring dogs. They're just annoying. Why do you think everyone just replaced dogs with turtles? You know, everyone just went turtles are better. They're now dogs in this game because the Elden Ring dogs and dogs by FromSoft in general are just sucky. Those annoying tiny mobs just make you want to go every time you see one, because you know it's going to be an annoying fight. There's no enjoyable factors to it. Come here, I'm about to liberate your health bar. Or should I say liberate your health bar? Oh jeez, I forget how dark it gets, like, in this game. I don't remember what's around here. I don't think there's anything worth around here, so we might as well go through it. Oh no, there is something worth. This way, yep. So there's an item you can get all the way up here. I think it's not all the way up here, it's up here, isn't it? Where are the pots? There you are. I'm gonna take you all the way across the map out there, so I'll go really fast as me. Well, that would be if I was running on foot. Thanks, I got a horse so I can just keep the cheese running till the end of time. I'm so glad I wasn't near an edge there. I just completely zoned out. Like, the amount of times that I've died because I just zone out and I run off an edge is actually extraordinary. I've done it a few times and it's just like, yeah, don't let your brain zone yourself out, no matter how tired you are or bored you are. Oh, look, it's Hold on, full cinematic. Don't care. No, it should have been a boss this. No bears, that should have been the boss. Super lightning go, and then they'll give it the most broken moveset in existence anyway. Because FromSoft just can't be original their movesets ever. You have to have every enemy feel exactly identical. I think that's how a lot of the modern FromSoft bosses are. Some of the older ones did have unique stuff when they were unique. Like, I think that's why Mesmer stands out, weirdly. It's because Mesmer doesn't have everything in his moveset, and so he feels weird and out of place, you know? Like, he feels like a boss that belongs in, like, Bloodborne over, like, Elden Ring, you know? I would honestly say that. And unlike Melania, he doesn't have hitboxes and stuff. He doesn't have stupid gimmicks. Like infinite void that random points up when they say so. He's actually Melania done well. Like if he had been in the game instead of Melania, like base game, I think everyone would have loved him. I think we would have never had the Melania issue where it's just like this boss sucks in every shape or form and there's nothing positive to say about them. Because even appearance-wise, their character design kind of lacks a lot. Like there's cool stuff like the prosthetic, but it's like I honestly feel like not enough attention is brought to the prosthetic at all in a fight. Really? So it doesn't feel like you're fighting someone wearing a prosthetic, you know? Like, you don't even know it's just due to how they fight that their prosthetic actually is just their arm. Like, there was, like, some cool thing where, like, the weapon flinged all the way back to their elbow and just did a back elbow when you're behind them. That could have been a cool thing, in my opinion, because it would have, like, drawn, like, attention to the fact it's a prosthetic. And no, can't be creative, right? No creativity allowed. Creativity is never allowed! No, not creativity! My arch enemy! I wish there was more use for that item, like maybe you keep your runes if you use it, so it could be a way to like quickly respawn at the Grace without losing your runes. Like I wish there was some use for it, you know, because it's an expensive item and it's just like it has no real use, and I just buy it for a laugh. What do I need to remember what all the forager broods are. I think there's one up here. Like, how many forager broods are there again? Well, I guess, like, that's pretty much what it's gonna be. I'm probably gonna find all the forager broods I can, then we'll end the part here. I should probably reset today, but oh well. Can't be bothered. Oh, I just remembered something because I was thinking of Rot and it was like, because I was talking about Melania and then I was just like, oh yeah, didn't they retcon like a bunch of stuff about Rot as well and like just decide to change things for no reason? Like, I feel like that they did that a lot in this DLC. They just change things for no reason about their own lore and it's just like, I get you want to be vague, but when stuff is so obvious and you just deliberately go, actually, it's this now, it just kind of just like jog on to my response. Like, it just sort of proves that FromSoft doesn't actually have much creativity in my opinion, because instead of just doing what makes sense, they decide purely because they don't want to like be a story with any sort of like clear set story, they'll deliberately just sabotage their own plot. with stupid decisions. Like, they weren't regarded to be a boss fight. They could have just, you know, had him be phase 1 and then have the actual final boss be someone a lot better. Like, that would have been something. You know, I'm gonna look up where to find them. I'm not gonna be walking around like for 5 hours looking for all the forager broods, you know. Elden Ring forager brood locations. Mute. Number 1. Where's the one? Did I just say wooden? Someone set me on fire, please. Like I said, wooden. Where's the wooden? I'm a pathetic lot. I have no justifiable traits, no remarkable deed. I am a failure. A true and utter failure of a life. I have condemned myself for eternal humiliation. I still don't get why they brought this back, and either, you know, I knew it! There's another one! You're not real! No, the worst base enemy outside of mages! And that one particular enemy that was in the DLC was this stupid storm attack. The beast men were really annoying to fight. But I had to war spam. Before you were slick, but I'm the slick one. They call me the slick master. I say that as I get slapped in the face. That's some karma for being shocking. I hate these stupid movesets, they're dumb. They're so dumb. It's just like poke spam, spam one button, spam one button. Oh, and yes, it's a real fun to fight. Enemy that you pretty much have to weave around in circles for 1 billion years to get one hit in. You can't just nuke its health bar. Well, you could probably like just stack 1 billion magic on this build, but that would just be boring. It defeat the purpose of what I want to go for, which is a lower level run of this DLC. It's just like, I don't know, it's just boring to fight them. It's always been boring to fight them, one more. No. It's not fun anyway. Alright, yeah, let's make an enemy with all the annoying traits. Seems to be from soft MO with a lot of things. And the reason I'm doing these moves is because that comes in, and that is stupid tracking, so you sort of have to run sideways from them just to avoid getting insta-whacked by the cheese beam of doom. Okay, talk to you. There's cookbook 1. Okay, we're gonna give it like 30 seconds, and then if it doesn't, okay, there we go, back to, no, menu. We've already got 2, we already got, we need 3 now, I believe. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know where to go with that. We'll go get that after going up here. I will give the DLC this though, like even though I early tested a lot of the boss design in the game, I will say the DLC is a billion times more replayable than the base game. Like, if this was just the base game, I would like be... Yep, thumbs up. As long as the bosses weren't as annoying as it was in the DLC, because then that would just make me go no. Anyway, now it's time for the beautiful boy. So we're going to slap you a warming stone. And then you do this. Make sure I'm not right next to it, because you might accidentally explode it or something dumb, because if you spawn next to something when loading into the game, you can explode it. Because game design, I guess. Well, does anyone actually know if you get anything from my hands back? If you do like the... was the word? If you do like the thing related to finding all the crosses, like before you break the seal, like is there actually anything related to that? Do you actually get anything for doing that? As long as it feels like you don't. It always feels like somebody is watching me. And design badly. Yes, you. I'm looking at you, bad design, where I just cheese you with the, like the gazer wheel, the geezer wheel. If he actually arrowed on me. No way. And now I believe I can go back to him, right? Because I've got 4. I'll probably go to you because I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? And now I go to 5, which I believe you talk to him for, right? No, you don't. You go through here. Okay, so you go. Okay, you go down through here. Okay, so we go back here. Oh yeah. Okay. So we go here. We might as well go down to the ruin and get the grace down there then and fight the dude. And then we can go grab, like, I'm not going to grab all of them because there is one forager I believe you need to like break the ring to get. And I won't do that here, but there is one more. But this is probably more of a direct guide on how to find them all than any other guide you've probably seen that just cuts all of this out and you're just like, huh? What am I meant to do? Why are you cutting where it isn't? They don't even show you the map, ever. And you're just like, eh. Blessing. Okay, here we go. Monk boy, prepare to get vanished. I'm about to send you to the Shadow Realm from Yu-Gi-Oh! My fists are made of thunder, my sword's made of steel. And it's full of cold energy. It'll make your skin peel. Here we go, time to cheese. Easy money. Oh no. Oh, that actually broke it. Your farm's trying to go mad. For the cold master. The cold master has taken your soul. Easy. No difficulty. Fail. Well, that's just hilarious how easy this fight is to cheese. ranged weapon, you get his hat, and then his armor's found later on. But that don't matter right now, we're gonna run up here. Along to the Jelly Joes. Now, I used to think these were like something terrifying that just one-shot you or you'd break the game if you aggro them. Turns out no, they're just creepy people who just spew up their guts at you and go, "Hello there, oh Michael. Did you know your car has extended warranty?" I can't really do it. Oh, extended warranty joke. 2024, wow. I'm really the farm of dead jokes at this point. How would I not grab you? Give me heal from afar. Heal from afar is actually really good if you just put 60 into faith. Like it heals like I believe 1,200 health. Which if you're a healer for a tank, it's broken. It's actually broken. Like, it's legit just absurd that heal for a far was approved in any way, shape or form. It is legit to straight up this safe cancel spell because it's the quickest heal in the game. And it's one of the most effective heals. But there's no brain required when you use heal from afar, you know? Okay, we're gonna take you out. When I'm in the air, I feel like that's stupid. I love how I didn't even have that equipped and still like just knocked down. That's awesome. Oh, you dropped surface mode. That'd be useful as the base game, but it's not. Adorable. I really wish you could have one of their heads and just dress up as one of them so you could do like a brood gimmick, but you can't because this game sucks and it doesn't have original armor like that. Every armor has to look the same. Every armor has to be cloth. Like, I'm not joking. Actually go through the armor and count how many armors just literally look so boring. Like, I would have loved like an insect head like for a forager, you know?
Well, oh, this the forager give the
Okay, so that's 5.
I for you things.
Oh, did I miss 6? Did I miss one of them? Oh yeah, no, never mind. That's for later, so we'll do that.
Goodbye.
Anyway, I think we're gonna wrap it up here unless there's a boss I missed. Is there one? Well, there's a dragon, but I don't really want to fight it. I guess we could go fight Dragon Man. Yeah, let's go fight Dragon Man. Let's do that. I gotta remember where that cave's located. Where's Dragon Man located again? Is it this path? Like, there's a fork in the road, and then it goes out. No, it's not here. It's down. I'm trying to remember what goes through here. So, would it be? Would it actually be here? We go around. Yeah, I think this is the way. No, that goes up to the tower, doesn't it? Need to go around here. Means we need to. I'm trying to remember where the Dragon Man is located. You know? Like, that's always a thing, like, trying to remember where certain things are located. So I want to fight the Dragon Man to wrap this up so we actually end off a boss fight. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I think I've... Let me go up. Yeah, Dragon Man's this way, isn't he? That's it. So I think if we follow the road, we should be good because we'll come across a site of grace, right? Never mind, no. Never mind. Nope. Nope. Wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way. Stupid brain thinking that's the way to go. It wasn't. I guess it's down here. It's gone west. Ah, where is it? I know there's like a split in the path. Like, it's got to be around here, right? But I don't remember where. When you're trying to remember the path. I think I was pretty through the path, did I? So it might be here. Is this the way? Might be, it might not be. I don't know, because my memory is turd. This way. Might be the way. Let's go through here. I already went through it, so this is the cave. Where is it again? Like, oh my goodness, my brain. So, it go... This map is terrible. I'm not joking, this map's actually abominable. I'm just gonna be honest with that. Like, this map's actually abominable. Like, you can't really tell levels because there's certain layers it just doesn't show you. Like, sometimes it shows you something that looks like it could be a drop that's safe to take, and then it turns out to be this high. And there's other times where you see drops that look unsafe to take that are actually safe to take. It's like, this map is just horrendous. It doesn't, and there's no indoors maps either, so it's just like you're left wondering half the time where to go. Okay, it might literally just be up here, and then there's a split in the road, I'm thinking. I know I was going the right way. I'm just an idiot. Uh-huh. I wonder what's back there. Oh yeah, it's so useful, isn't it? I guess I can get +10, can't I? No, I'm just gonna choose Radar with a shield build, probably. Yeah, I can't be bothered with Radar, I'm gonna be honest. Radar is the enemy type where it's just like, yeah, you don't deserve to have any effort put against you. You're the kind of thing that was made as an excuse for people cheesing. You know, the living proof that cheesing's okay in PvE. So many things where it's just like, I'd rather have a cookbook than a smithing stone, you know? Like, there's so many times where I'm just like, I'd love something that isn't a smithing stone, even a cookbook would be better. There's so many cool cookbook ideas you could have done, but the craft is just so lame. The resources are slog to get. You know? And it could have been less of a slog if they just, you know, put the bare minimum thought into it. No, obviously, car. Make it as tedious as possible. This is literally nothing. No Erdtree, no Scooby-Doo, no nothing. Oh, well, that's great. That's totally worth it. How many I lose? I actually don't care. I legit don't care. It's like 30 seconds. Yeah, I'll just leave them. Whatever. Don't care. Well, that's literally my response at this point. Is I don't care.
No more. I am sorry. I repent. Please spare me. Please spare me.
Stupid fall damage in the gateway doesn't like it to make you die when it dies, okay. Fall damage does a stupid destructive thing where it just deletes your entire health bar, or it does half your health bar. Or it does nothing and no in between. I remember back when like it used to be like you could take a lot more fall damage, it felt like. Where you just lose a lot of health. What a joke. Bit cheap. I'm probably just gonna rush the boss room as well. Like, I know there's a bunch of hidden stuff in here, but I'm just gonna rush the boss room, get through it. And then we'll start the path up the mountain. Yeah, it will be wrapped up after I finish this fight, because I'm just so exhausted right now. Like, I only just started having like no issues with my jaw, so it's like I wanted to get some content. I was gonna do a silent stream at this point because it's like already been a while since I was able to stream, you know. So I was actually just gonna do a straight up silent stream or near silent stream if I hadn't managed to stop being able to like talk for long form without like just being in pain. Please don't die. Thank you. This is unneeded. You're telling me like people couldn't figure out, hey, I need to jump off this ledge like this very clearly to get into the boss room. You're telling me people couldn't figure that out? Like, jeez, FromSoft. Like in the base game, like there was legit need for directions due to how bad your quest design was, but this is something else. I'll heal up and wait for him to go for an attack. Here the loop begins! Holy Scooby-Doo! That makes it humanoid. Like that attack just makes humanoid enemies jokes. It just makes humanoid enemies into jokes. And it's why I wasn't too worried about losing stuff, because all the bosses give you like 100,000 souls per, or runes per thing. So it's just like no point really caring. we're gonna go back here, upgrade this to +10, and then we'll wrap this up, yeah? I think that's a good way to end it. Like, we had a good length, I think. This is a nice satisfactory length. I don't want to go on for too long because I'm tired. Like, sure, it's early, it's like 11 in the morning, but still, it's just like, I feel like wrapping up here is a good, just nice and solid way to end it without any real random loose ends, you know. So, I'll see you all later, people. Here's Angelo, out.